So in this guide, I will be talking about the characters, and I'll be showing you my process for how I get through all the different levels. So let's just jump right into it with the Priest. Priest is going to be one of the first couple characters that you unlock, and he's got pretty good stats overall. Plus 1 HP, his damage is a little bit increased, his move speed is reduced. It's not a huge deal. His boost is okay, he's pretty bad, I mean, but you do find movement speed items pretty often, so it's not too harsh. I had been in the game with him several times. His special ability is a nullify projectile thing, and it nullifies projectiles that come near you. It's very useful, and it's one of my favorite special abilities. Next is the Star Creep. Star Creep is pretty good, but his major downside is that he can't use organs whatsoever, so I don't play him very often. I don't think he's all that great. He's more of a challenge character, I think. He does have plus 2 HP, so you have a lot of room for air. Special ability is a teleport, and usually it just gets me killed, and I hate it. I don't even like to use it. Here's my favorite character so far, the Eye. He does have 1 HP, but he's very strong, and he starts with a laser. Also, his explosion is a special ability, and it's very good. It really helps you clear out early on. Next up is the Mummy, the Embalmer. He's overall very good. He starts off with Rain of Death in addition to his regular projectile, so he does have the ability to clear pretty quickly early on. His huge downside is that he's very, very slow, even slower than the Priest. But again, you can find movement speed items, and it'll help a little bit, but you'll probably be slow the whole game, so you really need to get your dodging down pat. But we have the Seeker. She has nothing special about her. She's not very good at all. Her special ability just launches glow sticks everywhere, and I'm not a fan of it. You'll want to change from her as soon as you can. Next up is Scar. Scar is pretty much just like the Seeker, except his special is a big explosion and it's a little bit stronger. Here's probably my second favorite character, Brawler, also known as the Madman. He starts off with really good damage. Also, he's a little bit faster than the others. His special ability is not as good as it seems, especially because you only have 1 second of invincibility. But apparently you can also run into enemies to do damage to them. I haven't gotten very good results out of that. I really don't recommend you even try it. Except there is an achievement you can get if you hit the last boss with that, supposedly. I haven't done it. Next up is the Scientist. Scientist is okay. I rarely ever play her. She's just a little bit faster than the others. Her special ability allows her to drink a random potion, but I just don't find myself playing her very often. So I'm gonna switch over to the Seeker, and then I will run you through my process for getting through the game. Alright, so now I've switched to the Seeker, and let's just get started. Loading times aren't too bad. Alright, so I'm in the bottom left corner. Because the portals always start in the topmost section, that's where you're going to try to make your way. But I like to check out the middle and the right, especially in the very beginning of the game, just because there's no reason not to. You have plenty of time. The skeletons are pretty easy to take out, even if you're the Seeker. And I hate on the Seeker all the time, but she's pretty weak. Got my first elite. It's got a pretty easy pattern. But he has so much health, and he's taking forever to kill. Probably because the Seeker is weak. Super weak. She's all you got, so you have no choice. So I have a large chest here. You probably won't have that if you're just starting, because I think you have to beat the game at least 1 time to get him to pop out. So I'll just skip it. I don't want to give myself any advantages you might not have. Not a whole lot you really need to take care of in the beginning. Just grab your items, maybe get some gold. Chug your potions if you can find them. Cool. So I found my first healing potion. Hope there's another item. I might be a little bit gimped for this run. I'm not sure if large chests replace them, and it looks like they don't. I just thought you should know that every level has 1 item and 1 elite. The item can be, there's something like this, or it can be like a grimoire. That's it. Once you get your item and your elite, you can usually head up, unless you want to keep searching for special goodies, like the Demon Forge, or other things like that. Ooh, this guy came out of nowhere. Probably goes without saying, but you want to reduce the amount of damage you take no matter what, because stuff happens, and there's no reason to take shots that you don't have to. I don't even really know if I want to drink this. Okay, I'm glad I did. Usually after I get the healing potion, I am okay. And don't take shots like that. It's unnecessary. This is a little bit better than what I had before. I'm gonna go right for that elite. It's always really disorienting for me to try to fight with the third eye open, just because I'm so used to having to fight all zoomed in like this. Don't be too shy about dodging through stuff. It's usually the best way to get through everything a little bit quicker instead of just running away, but I'm doing it because I'm making a video. This is hot blood, that would be great, and it's not. When Wisps of Life escape from the bottle, it means that you have resurrected any enemies that you killed previously on this stage, including elites, which is super annoying. Already gotten that item for the level, and I killed the elite, so I'm just gonna try to head out of here. But also, I kind of want more health, because I took a kind of a beating that I shouldn't have at all early on. So I'm just kind of hoping that one of these guys will drop a art piece. I'm just being way too reckless. Should be okay though. I'm a big fan of the little character interludes. Okay, that's a planar seal. Usually I have really good items, so I wouldn't ever skip them. Make sure you clear the area first, and then let him out. This is a pretty heinous pattern. I'm just gonna play it safe because of my health. Hide behind this. Kinda close. Blocked my own shots. And there we go. Got an Ankh. This is new for me. This will probably help me clear it a little bit quicker too. Here's our first item for this stage. Oh, this is a really good one. The Queen of Ix's crown will actually show you where the exit is for every level you're at. It's super useful for the labyrinth, because you don't want to hang around the labyrinth for very long. This is kind of an easy elite. The runners. And he has an easy pattern. The patterns I think are randomized for the elites, because I have seen them with different patterns, even though it's the same little guy. Lungs are great. 10% damage is a really useful thing. Oh, the other good thing about the Queen's Crown is that she comes with a fear, which is awesome the whole game. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite items. Practically think they should just put a little negative thing on it because it's so good. I think I'm okay. I don't really want to drink any more for this run. Although there are some unlocked for basically just drinking every kind of potion. There's one for drink 30 explosions. Things like that. Okay, we're ready to go. This boss is super easy. Way too easy. You can basically dodge almost everything he throws at you with just a little U dance like that. It's been a long time since I've had such a weak character. Probably don't want to be that close. You can eat one of those bolts for no reason. There really isn't a whole lot to this fight. Why I picked the Seeker for this run, because otherwise you would be thinking I was just way too strong. If I was playing something like the Madman or the Eye, like I was in my last video. Not too shabby. I don't think I got hit that time. Free item. I'm not sure if it was a bug or if it was because I was playing on Desecration, but I have seen a boss drop 2 items before, which was super nice. And I don't even need health, so I can just keep going. This is one of my favorites. Alright, this is when things ramp up in difficulty a little bit. Not too much, especially if you're not familiar with the patterns and the types of enemies. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Once you unlock the Madman, I think maybe even the Priest, you will be able to get through this a lot easier. There's no Desecration Altar, but this is a normal run, so I'm not gonna unlock that. Or break it. I'll probably end up making a video of like a Desecration 1 run, maybe even a Desecration 2 run. Good. Angel Steel Blade. So this Rain Death is what the Embalmer starts with. It's very useful. Gives you a nice little damage boost and you don't even have to get close. Now I'm just looking for the Elite. Also taking hits that I don't need to. Maybe I should start off as Scar, because you unlock him pretty early and his special is just a little bit better than hers. I really like using the Fear just to thin the crowd out a little bit and give myself some breathing room. Those Blink Dogs. They're way worse on Desecration. They will just tail you. Okay, that means the Elite is nearby, and ooh, this guy's not a good one. They're pretty dangerous. More so if you are playing as the Mummy or the Priest. If you're anyone slow, they'll give you a tough time. By the way, if you have any questions or anything, I mean, just leave me a comment, because I'll get back to you pretty quickly. I won't leave you hanging. Some health. That's probably all I'm gonna get out of this run. I'm gonna head out. I feel like I'm running out of time. Hands down, my least favorite enemy for this stage are those mushrooms that explode. Not because they're dangerous, but they just kind of waste some of your time. Lots of health. It's also a good idea to turn up the volume when you play, because when health drops, it has a particular sound effect that plays, and the same goes for the gold. Sometimes you won't notice that it's dropped off screen or something, like that sound right there. Well, I'm not sure if you'll hear it on this video. just crowded me. There's so many blink dogs on this level. Okay, there's the elite. He's kind of an annoying one. More so on desecration, I think. Ah, one of the blink dogs got me. Good thing though is fear works on elites too. You didn't stay up very long. I want some of this health that dropped. I believe on desecration when you kill those little slime babies they will shoot. They'll rain death instead of just disappearing like that. See if I can make it through this without taking damage. Okay. Tried. I didn't try very hard that time though. Plenty of health. I want to say on desecration, health does not drop as often. Definitely not. You can hardly find maybe 3 per level. Here's the item. We're about ready to go then. It's another crown, it's the worst one. I think it's the King of Ix's crown. Almost done with the swamp. The best thing you can hope for when you're playing as a Seeker is that a blue or red demon stone will drop. That way you can just change your character and get a much better special. There's the elite. And there's a blink dog. They're actually called warp dogs. But in D&D they're called blink dogs. Same thing. Ooh, he's right in my face. Was not ready for that. Crap, that sucked. That could have been bad. Okay, now we just need to find the item. And we will be good to go. We can get out of here. Go fight the boss. It really is important to take your time if you're not familiar with any of the enemies. A grimoire. Nice. This is okay. My favorite grimoire, or grimoire. I think I say grimoire because of some video game. I can't remember the name of the character. He says it like that. Oh, it's Dota. It would be Lion. He says it like that. But my favorite grimoire is the King in Yellow Part 2. It is awesome. I highly recommend you read the actual book. It's a collection of short stories. And they're all tied together by The King in Yellow, which is a play that drives you crazy when you read it. It's a really good book. Highly recommend it. I'm just gonna get rid of these little guys so they don't get in my way later on. On desecration, all of these little deep ones that jump out will shoot their bubbles in like a semicircle. So it took me a while to get out. And it's much more difficult. I feel like he might actually be the hardest boss on desecration. None of the other ones really gave me too much trouble. Some health, eyes. Eyes are definitely my favorite of the organs. So I think they're all good. I haven't found a bad one yet. Okay, here's my least favorite stage. The Maze of Ix. Alright, so the portal looks like it's, according to this crown, it's right over there. Here, fear is just fantastic. It's going to be one of the best things you can use to get it out. lots of dodging in the maze, for sure. A lot of strafing too, if you can get away with it. When I play in the maze, I tend to just try to get out as soon as possible. I don't play around in the maze at all. It's very dangerous and very stressful. Because I know where the exit is, I'm just gonna head straight for it. Wait for him to stop. Keep going, strafe. Those, ooh, yeah, those guys with the brains and the beaks, they shoot in a straight line, so they look really dangerous at first because of the amount of particles that they emit. But they're not too dangerous once you get the pattern down. I do like to just focus fire them down. Okay, the exit is right up here. I'm just gonna leave. I probably should have stayed and killed that guy, but I didn't want to embarrass myself while I'm recording. Strafing on those guys is the best thing you can do. There's an elite, so always clear the area out first. Okay, let's see, I'm not gonna try to cheese him. He will stop eventually. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about items here either. There's the exit. It's always in the same kind of little area. It always looks the same. So it's very easy to pick out once you finally got in there. The exit is there. Those red guys will give you... They'll turn the screen red as you get close to them, so try to stay away from them. I don't like that item at all. I'm not gonna get it. Spiders are kind of hard to see. Just do your best. Here's the exit. I didn't even realize this place had a different name. It's called Ix. So, with this fight, just try not to move very much so we can have all of the slime trails in one place, or whatever that is. I'm assuming it's slime. It could be acid, probably acid. And get your gold. I'm surprised I haven't seen a merchant this whole run. You can't for your bosses. When he's low on health, he will start adding a pattern, but it's not too difficult to dodge. You don't take too much damage on the normal difficulty. Really, it's the easy difficulty. Open eye. Now, open eye, you really want to save your open eyes for the last stage, which I'm going to right now. The fourth stage is just, it's full of huge open spaces, as you can see. Make sure you take down those purple guys as soon as you can, because they revive the white witches. I'm gonna take this item. Okay, crossblade. I'm not sure if it's stronger than the regular one, or if it just adds the deflect bullet attribute. I'm starting to melt, guys, so I think we'll be okay for the last boss. I'm not gonna worry too much about the elites either. I think I just missed the elite. I think he just saw me as soon as I exited out. purple witches will run pretty far just to try to get a revive up. So just keep that in mind. They'll travel a great distance just to bother you. Can't remember what that is. Ah, it's not better than the queen. It's probably the only stage that I'd really call like a simple bullet hell. The labyrinth is just kind of a clusterfuck and it's horrible. If I was playing by myself and not trying to make a video, I would definitely be taking my time and looking for the elites as well as more items, but I think I'll be okay with that. I believe that crossblade is better than this one. I think it gives you plague bullets, yeah. There's the elite. Oh, he's a really annoying one. He's got a really nasty pattern. But I think he's dead now. Elites usually drop organs, so they're kind of more important than trying to find a chest. Okay, here we are at the boss. Hopefully I don't die. This area is usually safe while he's doing this pattern. That's probably his easiest pattern, because it ends up in a little lane. Oh, maybe this is his easiest, because it doesn't really change much. I haven't quite gotten the hang of using the swords to block. It's been a little unreliable for me. Now we're gonna go on to his second form. And I am playing it safe. Definitely do not get hit by those. They do an absurd amount of damage. So does this guy. Cool. So that's how I run through the game. If you have any questions, like I said before, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you really quickly, actually. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Bye.